Tech and clips.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So Polar Music Prize, our Queen acceptance speech for Polar Music Prize 2025. So that's Brian May and then Roger Taylor, guys. I mean, I'm a big Queen fan, you know. So when I saw this video, I definitely had to, you know, listen to what they had to say. Let's watch this together, guys. Let's go.
Thank you. What a night, what a lineup, what a talent. Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, when we started our band in 1970 in and around the colleges of London University, we had ambitions but never dreamed of the journey there was to follow. We were fortunate in the fact that our four wildly different personalities came together to achieve a wonderful chemistry. What was an incredible trip around the world and the cities of the world through so many triumphs and twists of fortune in so many countries came to a tragic halt with the loss of our dear Freddie Mercury.
Rest in peace to him.
This was a hammer blow, especially to John Deacon, our bass player, who found he couldn't go on. So, depleted by 50%, Brian and myself determined to keep our music alive, and with the help of wonderful singers like Paul Rodgers and, of course, the great Adam Lambert, we continued to tour the world to this present day. The Polar Music Prize is exceptional in the fact that, unlike other awards, it recognizes the entirety of an artist's career. Unlike any others, I think. What an honor to be included in this glittering cavalcade of previous laureates. True Olympian company, indeed. We are so proud to be the recipients of this incredibly prestigious award. Also to share the stage with these wonderful other two laureates, Herbie Hancock and Barbara Hannigan. We are honored and proud. We thank you, Brian.
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for honoring Queen in this way. Sweden has already been very kind to us over the years, and this really is the icing on the cake. What a wonderful privilege, and I didn't realize what it was going to feel like to accept an award in the company of Barbara Hannigan and Herbie Hancock. It's beyond. Such an honor. For Queen, Swedish audiences actually have been one of the most loyally supportive in the world ever since we first played in Gothenburg in 1974. And we all got our clogs. Some of us still have them. In this special moment, I contemplate how that younger Brian May in 1974 would have felt if he knew that we would be living this kind of dream 50 years in the future. It would have been almost unimaginable to me. While we as an emerging young rock band were away on these early Queen tours, my dad, Harold May, back home, used to create beautiful maps of our journeys around the globe. Of course, my dad actually disapproved very strongly of what I was doing. He was heartbroken that I'd thrown my life away, my scientific career, in order to play rock music. His dream was for me to get what he called a proper job. It's too late now. But of course, my dad, forgive me talking about him, my dad was the one who sat with me night after night when I was 17 in his little workshop in our house, creating with our bare hands the homemade guitar, the Red Special, that was to be my companion all the way around the world many times in the future, including here, of course. And from being a very disapproving parent, eventually when I finally flew him out to see us in Madison Square Garden, he took my hand and said, "Okay, I get it now." Which is lovely. So, my dad's long gone now, but I kind of feel he's here with us tonight in Stockholm. So I've never done this before, but tonight I would like to share my quarter of this magnificent prize with my dad, Harold May. Thank you, Dad. And on behalf of Freddie and John, my dear friend Roger, and myself, thank you, Sweden. Tusen tack. Svalje.
Okay. All right. So, guys, that was an acceptance speech, by Queen, Roger Taylor, and then Brian May. Yeah. I mean, their speech, I love the fact that it wasn't just about, achievements. It was about honoring brotherhood. It was about honoring legacy and resilience. I mean, you could feel the emotional weight, when they mentioned Freddie Mercury and John Deacon. Reminding us that Queen isn't just a band. It's a story of enduring chemistry and friendship. That really, really hit hard, especially for a long-time fans, who have followed them, through every evolution. There is always a ghost in the room when Queen is honored, and that ghost is Freddie Mercury. Rest in peace to him. Brian and Roger's tribute to him, wasn't overly sentimental. It was real. I could see it. Filled with love and admiration. It's also rare to see legends, get this personal on such a global stage, and that vulnerability really, really made the moment even more powerful. What stood out was their deep respect, for the Polo Music Prize itself. I mean, I love the fact that they didn't treat it as just another award, but as something deeply meaningful, a recognition of their entire body of work. Brian May calling it, an honor, definitely showed their, humility, which is striking for a band that's literally, shaped rock history. Another genuine moment, was the acknowledgement of, Adam Lambert, especially, after his stunning performance of, Who Wants to Live Forever, and then another one bites the dust, at the ceremony. It was refreshing to hear them, celebrate, Adam, not as a replacement, but as a powerful collaborator who helps, carry the Queen flame forward, with integrity and style. I have to say, after watching this speech, as a reviewer, I've seen many acceptance, speeches, but few resonate like this, if you ask me. I mean, this wasn't just a PR moment, it was heartfelt, thank you to music, to their fallen brothers and to fans across generations. It definitely reminded me of why Queen continues to matter. Their speech felt like a closing chapter of one book and a continuation of another. Still bold, still regal, still Queen. Yes. So, guys, let me know what you also think about this acceptance speech. Because after watching this is what I have to say about it. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know if you want us to do more Queen on the channel. I'll definitely be here to do just that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name is Philip, and on to the next music reaction. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.